Here are your odds to win the Stanley Cup 2018. Brought to you by OffshoreInsiders.com, the place to go for your NHL playoff picks. And it's all at OffshoreInsiders.com. Now let's take a look at those odds to win it. Brought to you by MyBookie.ag. Using the promo code Duffy, you get the maximum bonus that they give. That's a 50% sign-up bonus. You deposit $1,000. You can bet with $1,500 tonight. These odds are based on $100 per bet. So in the Eastern Conference, for example, if you bet on the favorite Tampa to win it all, you bet $100 and they win it, you'll win $250, followed by the Boston Bruins and the Pittsburgh Penguins. How can you possibly ever count the Pittsburgh Penguins out? Probably a pretty good long shot. Well, a fairly big long shot, but probably a pretty good bet at $450. No, I'll flat out say it, a good bet. Yeah, I know the Washington Capitals, it's inevitable. They're going to wind up getting beat in the first round, maybe the second round. They always come up short every year, but maybe this will be the year when you least expect it. And as a bitter New York Rangers fan, I'm glad to see the Philadelphia Flyers and the New Jersey Devils are the two biggest long shots at plus 1750. But Flyers are peaking at the right time. If you think they are and this has certainly been the year of Philadelphia, if you think this is going to be the Flyers' breakout year just to make the Stanley Cup Finals, all they have to do is win the Eastern Conference plus 1750. And we'll take a look at the odds to win the Stanley Cup, of course. Nashville Predators, not only the favorites to win it all, came very close last year, but they are the favorites in the West at just 215. So that's slightly more than 2-1 odds. And how about those Vegas Golden Knights? Wow. And we certainly, but, I don't think the Golden Knights are that good of a bet. They had the famous, what they call it, the Vegas hangover, where teams would party, hard, and then they would struggle when they would come to Vegas. But I don't think partying is going to be quite the issue when it comes to the NHL playoffs. The old Ron Duguay, intangible Ron Duguay of my beloved New York Rangers, was known to play much better in the playoffs, and that's because the theory was he didn't do quite as much partying when the playoffs came. I do think Vegas is a little high at plus 370. And there you can see there are some clear-cut long shots. The San Jose Sharks, the Avs, and the LA Kings. Minnesota, pretty much a long shot as well. And again, the odds to win the Stanley Cup, the Nashville Predators, are the favorites just over Tampa. And again, shocking to see. Who would have thunk it? The Vegas Golden Knights are only 7-1. So yeah, you can easily do the very basic math and convert those who prefer the old way of doing it. Tampa would be 5-1, Vegas 7-1, Winnipeg, Pittsburgh, and Boston at 9-1. But found that most of us, we like to bet the money lines, and it's a little easier to convert rather than 15-2. It's a little easier to say plus 750. But again, set up an account right now at mybookie.ag or any one of the sports books that are recommended at OffshoreInsiders.com. You can even bet on the exact matchups if the two chalks go. You're still going to get paid more than 10-1. So yeah, if the two chalks win it, Tampa and Nashville meet in the Stanley Cup Finals, you're going to win $1,025 for every $100 you bet. But you always want to shop around for the best line. Even if you've got a very good sports book that you use, why not open up an account at several shops and you'll never get screwed by line moves again. And all the sports books that we do advertise at OffshoreInsiders.com do have very generous sign-up bonus, re-up bonuses, 24-hour, 7 days a week customer service. And we fully recommend. I've used every single one of those sports books that are on OffshoreInsiders.com. Like I said, I've been in this business for more than 30 years. I'm approaching 30 years full-time, but more than 30 years overall. No way am I going to piss away that great reputation that I've earned by sending you to a sports book that is not top shelf. And everything that we do recommend at OffshoreInsiders.com, a top shelf sports book, as well as the best sports books in the world at www.offshoreinsiders.com.